Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the 1850. What I found and such. The fuel tank is basically shot. It's had water in it for a long time, and this whole bottom section down here, if you look inside, is really nasty looking. And my experience has been, if you got 2 small holes already, when you start working on it, you'll have 3, then 4, then 5. The next thing, you're going to replace the whole thing. So, we have another fuel tank. And it's nice and clean. For those who think I don't give a damn about my equipment and put cheap junk in it as far as parts, how you like that? That's an Agco air cleaner for this combine or tractor. Alright. We're working on this. Now, this is as close as I could get to a factory belt. No big deal. This is for the combine. Even though it says Fleet Guard, I got it from an Oliver White dealer. And there's a filter for the transmission on this. And I've got some Oliver filters over there for the hydropower. New balls for the lift arms. That. So, I don't buy junk and put it in my equipment. Okay? I try to take as best care of it as I can. Sure, I probably could have got a hold of, Joe Schmuckatelli at the parts store and got this filter for $10 cheaper, but I just soon had the right one. That's part of this tractor's problem right now, is lack of proper maintenance. You know, that being a green transmission filter, that being a green filter for that hydropower, this filter, air filter, saying September 1976, kind of tells me a lot. Even though this tractor's been taken care of, it's not been taken care of. Before I'm done, all the hoses, this one, all these, all that gets changed. All these hoses get changed. The hydropower drained and new fluid in it and filter. I've got the proper oil filter for here. I've got the new fuel filter for this. So, you know, I'm not buying junk parts. I'm buying where I know I can get them and they're good. That's alternator. If you listen, I can hear it squeaking. And yes, this is how I got it. Hear that? Tells me this alternator ain't no good. But I've got one I took off my 1550. It'll bolt right on here. So that's not going to be no big deal. But to get the fuel tank off, I'm just about sure I'm going to have to cut this off, muffler off. Hate to, but, and it looks like they've tried to butcher getting this up, but minor stuff. When I get done, she'll look good, she'll run good, and it'll be a good solid tractor for me. So I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm working on that hitch over there where it bolts up, where it was broke, and that's because somebody wrapping a chain around it and jerking on stuff. That's why you never do that on an Oliver, because you'll break that cradle. Also have brand new bolts to replace those. They've already been stressed, so we're not going to use them. So, anyway, guys, just a little, like I said, I don't buy junk parts to put on stuff. I get them from the dealer. I'm picky about some things. Some things I'm not so picky about. This kind of stuff I am. So we'll see you here in a bit, guys. Hang on, we'll be right back. That being said, I'm working on the hitch. I've got the one side done, welded up, ground down, and I'm not a welder by any stretch of the imagination, but this will hold. I know it'll hold. And I'm not going to wrap a chain around that yank on it. I've got this side to do, which is going to be a lot of fun, but I've also got the heat here and here to push that back down. It's got to be done. I'm not crazy about this line right here, so I may grind that back out and weld it again before I'm all said and done. But I did run a couple of passes over these holes to help strengthen it a bit. Now I've got to take this piece I got in my hand that is bent and broke. What I'm going to have to do is weld this on first, and I'm going to have to heat this here and bend it down to where it fits the others. Isn't that neat? And this is going to be the one that's going to take some time. And like I said, I'm still not sure what to think about that line through that, like that. It's up here, and it's down here. So, oh yeah, this has got to be heated and bent down too. So it's going to make it interesting. And I'm going to do the same thing here. It's going to get welded around. But first, it'll be get this section welded on, then heat it up and bend this down. And then it'll be finally heat this and bend it down. So I got a lot of grinding to do, and I think I'm going to have to put a new wheel on. If I can find my little tools that take them suckers off. I have the hardest time keeping up with that. So we'll be back here in a bit, guys. Hang on. Okay, guys. Everything's V'd out, as you can see. I've got this piece of 1/2 inch clamped to this. I've got this shoving in hard on this to hold it. I'm going to weld here. I'm going to take it off and weld the other side. And I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to heat it and hopefully straighten this out. So you're getting the gist of what I'm about to do. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, you can see it's welded on. And now I'm going to heat it up and do some bending, I hope. See if I can set you over here. Maybe watch. Now, wait a minute. Maybe right there. No, I think this would be better. Right there. Let me see what's going on this way. Being this is already hot, it won't take near as long to get it warmed up to bend. At least I hope. Might as well heat this one too. Okay. Now, that's going to require some work, but that'll work. A little cleanup, it'll be all right. So, I believe it's back to welding and figure out how to, I'm going to fill that in. Like I say, I've got those. Now, see, all these holes are sloppy. That's the only one that's tight. So, you're kind of going to get the gist of it. So let me do some welding and we'll be back here in a minute. So hang on. Okay, I just got done welding it. Built this up a little bit. The switch hands, a little easier to do with the right hand here. Now, I ran extra bead on this. Ran a couple of beads up and around to give this a little more strength here and here. Pretty much done now. I do have to figure out how I'm going to do that over there to fill that in. I may go talk to my uncle and see if he can't TIG it in. That's a little more precise and easier to do. But I think as far as the welds go, they will hold fine. So guys, I'm not a welder, but I think they'll work. I just got to do some grinding now. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Just some of the things I get into on a day-to-day basis. Supposed to work on the truck today. Parts won't be in until about 6. So I got this here that needs to be fixed, so I welded it up and did what it needed to have done to it. Now all I gotta do is grind it down and put it back on. So we'll see you next time, guys, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I ain't a welder, but I can get her done. See you next time.